Wow, I should really get out of bed. My bed's so comfy, and my life's a mess anyways, so what's the point? And I'm feeling so dizzy, I feel like I shouldn't get up, otherwise I fall down, but... Oh, I have to get up and get ready for work.
Hey loves, so I just wanted to talk about an anxiety attack I had this morning, and this isn't to get attention or anything like that, but I wanted to record this because anxiety is a real issue and everybody goes through with it. And I just wanted to talk about my experience this morning, and you can probably tell. I mean, my close friends can tell. I'm usually an outgoing person, and recording videos gives me a lot of anxiety, which is why I'm trying to work on it, confront my fears, and kind of be able to live my life more. Because anxiety definitely keeps me locked away. But this morning, I'm not even sure exactly what it was all about. It was a very long attack, and it was the entire duration of my morning. And I woke up. I woke up at 8, and I wanted to wake up early so I could do more things. But I woke up early, and I just laid in bed, and I was just thinking, and it just led to a lot of problems. Um, I was just thinking like all the things that were going wrong in my life, and it just skyrocketed. So I woke up at 8, and I just stayed in bed until like 11 o'clock ish. I just wasted my whole morning just overthinking and causing myself more problems than there were present. But it just, anxiety comes in all different shapes and sizes and symptoms, and it's not like something you can see very easily. Like, I looked like I was okay, and just internally I felt like I was boiling. And for me, this morning was one of my, I want to say, one of my worst attacks that I've had. And I've had a lot of issues, I'm not gonna lie, but anxiety is one of my stronger issues, unfortunately. But this morning I was so bad because I was so lightheaded, and I was just so dizzy. I slept the full, I want to say 7 8 hours of sleep, because I knocked myself out with some sleeping pills because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. So I decided last night that I would take some more sleeping pills, and that way I would actually get some sleep. And it worked. I slept through the night, first time in like a week and a half, and I feel like it was a very great sleep. But I woke up, and I guess that 3 4 hours of me just laying in bed thinking, I think I exhausted all the energy that I gained in that sleep, and I was so lightheaded, and it was bad because I was so dizzy. And me standing up, it was bad because when so at 11, when I actually got out of bed, I stood up, I got dressed, but before I even got dressed, I stood up, I got out of bed, I rolled out of my bed, and then I stood up, and I just almost fell over. It was so bad that I was losing my balance, and I was stumbling from my room to the door, my bed here to the door, and that's like not even 5 feet, and I felt like I was gonna fall over and actually fall to the ground. And it was bad because I just wanted to cry. Like, it's not a good feeling. But I'm making this video only because I want you to know that if you are suffering from anxiety, I'm sorry, I shouldn't cover my mouth, you can't even hear me. But if you are suffering from anxiety, then it is a real issue and you are not alone. And for me, the way I'm combating it right now is to try to think positive. Most of my issues are caused from my own thinking, my overthinking. So yes, for me, there's a lot wrong, and for you, there could be a lot of issues in your life as well. But I want you, like I am, challenge yourself and think positive. Just don't think about the bad things. Don't forget about them. Obviously, work on any issues that you have, but don't let it get to you because for me, I'm letting all my issues get to me, and it's like this one track that you can't see, and it's just like a tunnel, and you can't see the other side of the tunnel because the tunnel is too deep. But instead of just looking through the tunnel, look at the big picture, actually see the whole world around you, and appreciate the positive things you have in your life as well. And that's definitely not a solution to anxiety, but it should help you control it. For me, I recognize that I have anxiety attacks and I have panic attacks and my depression and this. I know I have those issues. I don't forget about them, I don't push them aside, but I accept them and I understand them. And for me, I am working on being more positive and focusing on the tasks at hand. And for me, that is to relax, breathe, deep breaths, and just relax my mind and clear my thoughts and just focus on the big picture. And for me, it's been helping a lot. I still have those occasional times where I have very bad anxiety, like this morning, to the point where I don't want to work or don't feel safe going to work. Like this morning, I really didn't want to go to work, but it was my first day back to work, and I haven't been at work for a while, so I didn't want to, call off my first day back to work. And what I did was, 4 hours after that, I had to work at 4 or 2, whatever. But whatever, I forget what time. This is like my mind right now. I forget what time I went to work, but 4 or 2, whatever it was. The time before I went to work, I didn't have a lot of time. Not like I planned. I planned to have a lot of time before I went to work so I can do a lot more things. But obviously, my anxiety attack went into the way and stopped me from doing what I wanted to do. Instead of me freaking out more about it, I decided to be more proactive. And instead of me being upset that I didn't get to do what I want to do or whatnot, I took a deep breath and I just laid in bed and tried to clear my thoughts. And instead of me being dizzy, fumbling all over the floor and around the house, I lay down and I relaxed, try to collect myself, collect my thoughts, and then go about my day. So for me, it helps to do that, to clear my thoughts and just relax, because panic won't help. Panic is definitely a good emotion that we have as a human nature, but in situations like this, panicking only makes things worse. And the best way to help your issue with anxiety is to just calm down, breathe, and just clear your thoughts. That's what's been helping me so far. And obviously, I reach out to a lot of my friends. Like I said before in my coming out video, I have a great friend support group, and they're amazing. And I will tell you, this morning, I messaged my friend Anika, and I told her that I didn't want to go to work, and I explained everything. And she, before I even told her that I had an anxiety attack, she knew right away. I told her I was feeling lightheaded, and I was in the parking lot of work, and I just didn't want to go in, and I was bawling my eyes, and she knew that I had an anxiety attack, and she helped me calm myself down, relax, and think about the positive outcome. And all in all, it helped. After I calmed down a little bit, I went to work, and it was not that bad. I saw my coworkers, and I love them. They're amazing, and I had a great day at work. And I came home, ate my dinner with my family, played some Fortnite, and here I am. And life goes on, and that's the big thing that when you're having an anxiety attack, you don't see it. You feel like it's the end of the world, and I want you to know that life goes on and life will get better. I promise you. So hopefully this video helps, and I want you to know I love you.